This is going to be a Kingsmill Moor golden olive bumble. I've got primrose thread that's been waxed on a wet fly hook, tying in a GP topping tail, which has been slicked with spit. Then it goes in on top of the hook. I turn the thread underneath, pinches the tail, holds it proud, and then keep the feather on top of the hook shank towards the front of the body and throw away. It's a dubbed body, so it's going to be hidden. I use gold oval tinsel as the rib. Gold wire is fine. And then tie that down to the back of the body. Dubbing, I'm using Frankie McPhillips. I use the more yellow of the two golden olives he offers, which is, it's shorter than seal. It's a bit different in texture from seal, more spiky, and I dub it on thin onto the yellow silk. The idea of using yellow thread is it's not visible through the dubbing, and the dubbing stays a little bit brighter perhaps, but it really it's not that visible. I do dub it on very sparse, and I take that forward to the shoulder of the fly where the body hackles are going to be tied on. This fly calls for two body hackles, a golden olive and a red game. The golden olive, I'm preparing the space for those to be tied in. I bought a golden olive cape. It was dreadful, so I'm going to use this. It's a different golden olive, more of the west of Ireland golden olive, a yellowy colour. So that's two hackles there being tied in. It's a Chinese golden olive and a genetic red game. They're also different lengths, as a matter of fact, but they're about the same. The hackle fibres are about the same length. I look for the hackle fibre to be slightly more than the gape of the hook. I don't like these to be tied too wide. The hackles are taken back together, and I make about 4 turns, and then the rib comes across and locks the palmered hackles in place. I just take them in tight, and that's it held. And then space the ribs, try and angle them so that they don't trap too many fibres and all that jazz. We all know how to do that. And it's about 5 turns. I think I trap it down with thread on the 5th turn. And a few turns of thread just to hold it in place and smooth out the area where the head hackle is going to be. The original here called for J, which is an awkward fibre to tie with. It's fine, but it's not my favourite hackle to work with. So I'm going to use guinea fowl, dyed guinea fowl. You do have the option of using dyed grey partridge, which actually is really good. Guinea fowl looks a bit more like J. I'm going to tie it in by the tip, and I'm going to give it about 2 turns of hackle. J is a sparser hackle. It's a single-sided. When you prepare it, it's a single-sided material, and it's the barbs are quite well spaced. We tend to put on much more blue now because we're using whole hackles, both sides of the hackle. So I'm going to tie sparse-ish. It's not as sparse as J, but I'm giving it 2 turns, sweeping the fibres back. They're a bit longer than the body hackle, and I'm tying off just behind the eye, trying to get just the stem, which I'm now going to cut, and there's one fibre there sticking out, and I'm going to pull that away and pull everything back, neaten up the head. I've used yellow thread all the way through, pale yellow thread all the way through, and I'm going to colour that with a black pen for the head. The ink is sucked into the thread pretty quickly. It's just a matter of using that as a marker. And then peel off a little bit of thread and mark about 1 inch of the thread from the bobbin, just so I can whip finish and not have to remarker, if you get what I mean. So a couple of quick whip finishes at the head, and that's it, done. This is a classic Irish fly. Anywhere there's trout taken just below the surface, it's usually fished as part of a team of 3, middle or top dropper. Great fishing fly.